This is the most focused I have ever seen Nick Wayne in my entire life. I've known him since he was 6 years old. And this is a different Nick Wayne. The Nick Wayne that walked into this building is a completely different person. Let's see, just look at the aggression. Nick Wayne not afraid to make the first move. He is a challenger wrestling like he's already the champion.
Saw the list of former Defy world champions. We've talked about them throughout the night. Of course, Randy Myers, former world champ. Swerve, Strickland, Schaff.
Christopher Daniels.
Stiff competition here in Defy, but Swerve has been the guy that has carried Defy on his back since day one.
This man has set and raised the bar every time he has stepped out as champion.
Nick Wayne, not even 18 years old yet. He'll turn 18 in July.
They call him a prodigy. That is no joke. That's not a fun little tagline. He truly is. He is so wise, so talented beyond his years. He credits so much of that to his father, Buddy Wayne, who from a young age taught him how to wrestle in a ring in his backyard.
Second nature to him. You see that so much in sports, right? Oh. How many ball players grew up around stadiums with their dad playing in the big leagues? Hockey players. There's so many sons now in the NHL. You see it in football, every sport. I was surprised that in wrestling, you'd see the same thing. And Nick, the prime example of that. I mean, he literally grew up in a ring. He doesn't know anything else.
I don't think he's ever spent more than a couple days of his life away from a wrestling ring.
Hashtag is Defy Realest across social media at Defy NW. Swerve Strickland going to do what he did in the previous encounter against Nick Wayne.
Talked to Nick's mother earlier today, and I was like, hey, you know, this could be, are you ready for Nick Wayne to maybe win the big one? She says, I'm waiting to get my son back. Ever since they announced this match, I see him walking around the house, pacing, talking to himself, watching more wrestling than he ever has, which is saying a lot. He is incredibly laser focused on Swerve Strickland.
Talked to Nick for a minute earlier on, everything that he has ahead of him. His future in AEW. As he graduates high school, turns 18, he's headed to AEW. And then, on top of that, cover here, the knee across the throat, and the kick out at two. I mean, he still has high school to think about. He's still got his graduation to think about. Is the pressure getting to you? He said, you know, I've got nerves, but they're excited nerves. It's not nervous nerves, and there is a difference.
Oh, absolutely, right? I think that's what we're seeing right now.
Nick isn't scared as much as he is just excited, the butterflies in the stomach. And you said you talked to Nick's mom earlier on. You think about the last time these two fought here inside Washington Hall. Nick's mom was begging Swerve, enough. It was Swerve's intention that night to embarrass Nick. And how much of that is Swerve having, let's say it, I mean, he went to the big time on worldwide TV. At the time when he came back here, he had to be feeling like this young kid coming up behind him was trying to steal his thunder.
When you're at the top of the mountain like that, when you've reached that level of success, you start to feel like you're truly untouchable. And I'm sure for somebody in Swerve's position, when you hear, hey, you're going up against this young 16, 17-year-old kid, you don't sweat it. You brush it off. You're like, okay, what am I going to be doing tomorrow? And I think he was trying to make a point. And I think also he was trying to send a message to Nick, hey, this is what you have waiting for you when you turn 18.
I asked Nick earlier today, do you feel like you're ready for the big time? Are there nerves? Do you feel like you're stepping into someplace maybe that you don't belong yet? And he said, no, not at all. I don't think that. Yeah, I'm nervous. I've got some apprehension. But I'm not scared. I know where I belong. The question tonight is whether or not he can take the world title away from Swerve. And think about this. Recently on AEW television, Swerve, along with Brian Cage, laid out Darby Allin, the guy that is very close to all of us here at Defy. And we'll never forget the night when Darby Allin showed up unannounced and presented Nick with that AEW contract. So how much does that tie into things? Is Swerve preemptively sending a message to Nick? How much does the result of this match play into what happens when Nick finally gets to AEW?
I guarantee if he wasn't sending a message to Nick, Nick is thinking about what he did to his close family friend, Darby Allin. You know, that's got to motivate him even a little bit more. You go from wanting to beat a guy to wanting to hurt a guy.
What agility. Incredible. Nick lands on the apron. Shoulder into the gut. Rolls through and looking for, looking for a code red or a Canadian destroyer. What a counter from Swerve.
He was looking for that code red, and I just watched the back of Nick Wayne's head bounce off the mat. The referee had to make sure he's okay.
And Nick came down hard, and the referee down there to check.
Look at the athleticism we saw out of Nick Wayne. How hard does Swerve Strickland have to work to bring down somebody as fleet-footed as Nick Wayne?
Kind of like the bass from the outside of a nightclub.
There's that crack of the skin, but then that ugly dual thud.
Ew.
Swerve Strickland controlling the pace. Nick Wayne trying to cover up, trying to protect himself. That's all you can do right there. Those stylized boxing corner pads make it really hard to get out of the way when you're pressed up in the corner. A lot of times in other rings, you can lean in between the turnbuckles, find a little reprieve, have a little bit of give. Look at Nick Wayne giving it right back. Nick Wayne has been focused on this night for a long time. Rematches don't come easy for the Defy World Championship.
Into the cover to put it away. No, not even a one count. The last time that these two met here at Defy, Swerve was not the champion.
Swerve had just come back. Maybe been back only a few months. Nick Wayne made it very clear that he wanted a piece. Talking about earlier, going from wanting to beat a guy to wanting to hurt a guy. Things like that are so debilitating, so agonizingly painful.
Like some of the big matches Nick Wayne has had here at Defy. Elijo at Del Vikingo. Match against Cody Chun. Teamed up with Ultimo Dragon. There have been some incredible matches that Nick has been part of. Tonight would be the ultimate crowning achievement if he can take the gold from Swerve. It's going to be easier said than done.
Without a doubt.
Kick out at 2. It was Defy 50. February the 26th, 2022. About a year and a half ago. A little less. match that lasted nearly 25 minutes. Swerve beat Nick, and again, in the process, tried to humiliate Wayne in front of family and friends. We learned a lot about Nick Wayne that night. The way he fired back up in that matchup, the way that he competed, the way that he just refused to give in.
Nick has always had a lot of heart, but that night the Defiance saw Nick's never say die attitude. If he's got breath in his lungs, he's got blood in his veins, he's gonna keep fighting. It is incredibly hard to put down somebody like Nick Wayne. If Nick Wayne has one detriment, it is that he doesn't know when to take a little bit off, right? Sometimes you just have to submit. Sometimes you have to stay down for preservation's sake. And Nick Wayne doesn't know that.
Oh boy, oh no!
Something like that, some shooting pain down your legs.
Kick out at 2. Nick jumping off the ropes, and Swerve caught him in the torture rack position, dropping to your knees. I can't imagine what the impact on the spine is like there.
All your body weight, that is whiplash on the neck. Torquing your entire body in a way that it does not bend.
No! Neck breaker. And Nick is taking some very, very stiff shots to the head and the neck. And very early in the matchup, you said it, his head crashed down on the canvas, and it looked like for a second there that I was half wondering whether or not he was going to be able to continue the match.
And sometimes the back of your head, just like that, hits that mat. You see that flash of white, and it takes a second to kind of get your bearings straight.
Another kick out of 2. Swerve didn't hook the leg, and that's more Swerve just trying to wear Nick out as opposed to actually going for the win.
He was definitely getting a little frustrated early on. Not that I think he believed he was going to have an easy time putting down Nick Wayne. I think the resilience of Nick Wayne is starting to get under the skin of Swerve Strickland.
Nick struggling to his feet, and Swerve again looking to embarrass him. Just like at Defy's 50th event.
Nick trying to hit that snapdragon suplex there.
He's countered by Swerve. Low bridge, and there goes the champ over the top. Look out, Wayne winded up. Swerve back in the ring. No!
He planted him on that one.
Code red! Nick for the title! Oh, he nearly got him! Oh man, oh man, oh man!
Oh, that has got to be as close as you can get without having to belt out and new. Nick Wayne's feeling it. I think he shook those cobwebs.
No!
Nick Wayne needs to keep his foot on the gas pedal. Cannot let up on somebody like Swerve Strickland for a second.
Fisherman suplex.
Perfect bridge. You see Nick Wayne try to get those hands locked. He couldn't get them locked in time. That might have been the difference between a 2 count and 3 count right there. If he could have locked those fingers together. Nick Wayne, such an accomplished aerialist. There's seemingly nothing he can't do. I'm very curious to see what he comes up with off the top rope. He's not somewhere Swerve wants to be right now.
Nick able to adjust on the way down. Saw Swerve and dodged him. Uh-oh. Ooh, what a backbreaker.
More spinal trauma to Nick Wayne. Discus clothesline. Swerve trying to put a combination together. Trying to stave off what may be his biggest challenge as the champion yet. How do you beat a guy who won't stay down and won't give up?
Oh man, that's it.
Swerve is beside himself right now.
Wow.
And Nick Wayne's shown a lot of resilience. And in a lot of ways, I feel for Swerve. When somebody kicks out of your best shot, when you believe in your heart of hearts, that's it. And somebody kicks out, what do you do next? You start to doubt yourself. You start to question yourself. These are the moments where the game plan goes out the window.
Swerve on the top rope. Oh, man.
Nick Wayne trying to get out of harm's way. Might have to get farther than that to get away from Swerve.
Uh-oh.
I think things might have just gone from bad to worse for Nick Wayne. Oh, that is a huge up kick.
The champ was looking for a Swerve stop on the apron.
I think Nick Wayne goaded him in.
Did Swerve goad Nick into that? Trying to get him up on the shoulders. Uh-oh.
Just muscled him.
Oh!
Oh, no, and only Nick Wayne's head hit the apron, the rest of his body. Nothing but the floor, all that weight right on your head.
Swerve Strickland, the reigning and defending Defy World Champ, the challenger, 17-year-old Nick Wayne. For the biggest win of his career tonight. Capacity crowd here inside Washington Hall.
Now Swerve looks like he's setting up an array of chairs. I can only imagine he has the worst intentions for Nick Wayne.
What the hell is he thinking? Is this even necessary?
Swerve setting up the kill shot right here with all those chairs.
All right, is this a sign that maybe Swerve isn't confident that he can get the job done?
I think you're absolutely right. I think when Nick kicked out of that inverted Michinoku driver, I think that was, Swerve thought he had him, and now I think it's, well, what do I got to do to put him down? And this is where his mind went.
Nick drops to a knee, making himself heavy. The referee will give these two a lot of discretion with countouts, with actions on the outside of the ring. Uh-oh. And Nick back into the ring.
Saved himself on that one.
Shifted his weight.
Trying to break the grip of Swerve. Went low.
Nick winded up.
Tope destroyer through the chairs.
Wow. How do you get up from that?
I think we're about to find out if you can get up from that. The championship might be slipping out through the fingers of Swerve.
Wayne looking for that. Wayne's World cover!
Wayne's World, excellent. Go for the cover.
Oh.
This place is about to come unglued. Now I think Nick Wayne's in the same position Swerve was in earlier. What do I do to beat the guy? Hit a Canadian destroyer through 6 chairs.
Who will be the champion when we head to Tacoma on May the 5th? Back here on May the 13th. Will it be Swerve? Will it be Nick? If you don't have tickets already, go to defywrestling.com. Get your tickets, and if you want to make sure you never get shut out from another Defy event, defiance.com. or patreon.com/defiance. You get pre-sale codes. The hottest ticket in Seattle. The question, who is going to be representing Defy as the world champ after this? And, oh boy.
Nick Wayne was doing a little dirty boxing. And Swerve made it even dirtier. I think he's just unleashed something in Nick Wayne we haven't seen before.
And, oh yeah, Nick is coming. That fuse has been lit. The fuse has been lit.
He is wearing out the champion right now. Swerve trying to backpedal as much as he can.
Ah, man, I don't know whether or not this is a good idea. Oh! I was just about to say, when you're seeing red, you're not thinking clearly, and is that exactly what Swerve wanted?
I'm sure it was. I'm sure he saw Nick Wayne was building up a lot of steam.
Oh, now come on.
You're threatening to...
Right in front of Nick's mom. Can only imagine what's going through her mind right now.
Just feet away from hearing the cartilage in your kid's shoulder snap.
Gotta get him back in the ring. We knew that there would be discretion, but
this is where Swerve wants to be. This is the champion's advantage. If Nick wants to win, he needs to get back in the ring. Swerve doesn't need to get Nick back in the ring to win.
Nick's mom pleading with Swerve. No!
Swerve tried to tumble out of that the best he could. That is a long way down no matter how you land.
Might have avoided certain doom, though. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Oh, no.
Swerve caught him with a cut on the floor. It was an ugly landing all around.
And Swerve going up top for the exclamation point to put it away. The champ nails a Swerve stomp. Cover. Nick kicks out.
He's alive.
Kick out at 2, and this place is going nuts.
The champion's falling apart right now. Mid-air cutter like that to the floor. A picture-perfect Swerve stomp. You can't hit it cleaner than that.
The only thing we haven't seen from Swerve, well, 2 things. We haven't seen the house call. We've not seen the JML driver.
I would say any other night, any other opponent, either of those moves is a sure thing. I don't know. This is a different Nick Wayne tonight. The amount of focus we've seen, the amount of aggression we saw earlier. This might be Swerve's house, but Nick Wayne is looking to evict him. Both of these guys are worse for wear. So worse for wear.
What a thud on that chop.
These are the moments in a match where everything hurts. Where even adrenaline isn't enough to stave off.
Nick right across the throat there.
Very heavy-handed chop. Just trying to wear out the challenger right now. Nick Wayne just barely on his feet.
Swerve trying to get some momentum off the ropes. Nick caught him with a kick, and there's still some fire in the belly of the challenger, Nick Wayne, in this world title match.
Spinning back, this back hook kick.
Oh! Swerve with a super kick!
Nick Wayne will not be denied.
Wayne popped right back up and caught Swerve right under the chin.
He's feeling it. The title reign of Swerve. Oh no. He's going for the limbs.
Oh!
Pull back on that arm as hard as he could, try to hyperextend that elbow.
You think about this. If Swerve was thinking about going for a JML driver, can he hit it now? With that arm throbbing the way it must be?
It's going to be a lot harder to do, that's for sure.
Oh!
Nick Wayne just threw himself full force, got his arm caught in the rope.
Gonna pull the shoulder out.
You could dislocate your wrist doing that. I've seen people get hurt very, very bad. Those ropes are wound incredibly tight.
The Defy world title is on the line. Swerve is, oh boy. He's trying to get away from the challenger. This fight going out into the crowd.
How many times so far in this match have we seen the champion have to backpedal away from the challenger? It was not like this the last time they faced.
No!
Nick saw that steel radiator in the back, tried to bounce Swerve's face off of it. Swerve was able to preserve himself, countered.
Referee over there to...
And that radiator's got a lot of pipes, a lot of sharp edges. This is an old building. This is an old building, Rich. There are a lot of places to bruise, to cut yourself. As a steel raider with zero give.
Trying to get a look from our perch here.
And if anything, Nick's lucky that wasn't on.
Yeah. Is Nick, yeah, Nick's busted open. Oh,
he is split open bad. Nick is in a very, very bad way right now. Blood loss at this late in the match, at this stage, when you're already fatigued, your lungs are burning, your muscles are giving out. The last thing you need is to start losing blood.
Nick Wayne like a wounded bird, and Swerve Strickland, the predator ready to pounce.
He's about to be the cat that eats the canary.
Nick, a bloody mess.
Refusing to stay down. Told you, the fight, the never say die attitude that Nick Wayne has, it's carried him this far. Nick is a once in a generation athlete, not just because of what he can do in the ring, but how hard he fights when he's in that ring. Nick Wayne back to his feet, unassisted. You might have starched him there.
The malice is just oozing off of Swerve here. Much like the blood dripping down Nick's forehead. Swerve wants to hurt Nick. And he is out to send a definitive message.
Poised. Right to the bloodied head of Nick Wayne. And we could be borderline seeing referee stoppage here.
Already seen it once tonight.
And if Nick Wayne can't intelligently defend himself, the referee is well within his rights.
Swerve again looking over towards Nick's mom. A second house call.
These are shades of the last time these two faced. Swerve hit him with house call after house call. So Nick's own mother had to step in and tell him, stop. Enough is enough. Swerve seeing Nick Wayne's blood on his hands.
Swerve going in for the kill.
Nick Wayne looks barely conscious right now.
Swerve, Missed with the house call. The third time, and Nick!
He's got the Fujiwara armbar in.
Will
He's
Swerve
locked it
tap?
up.
Will he tap?
He's locking the wrist. Small joint manipulation. Nick Wayne is doing everything he can to submit the champion. This could be Nick Wayne's last chance. He's lost a lot of blood. He's taken a lot of abuse. This could be Nick's last chance to beat the champion. Swerve went to the eyes.
You could see Swerve surveying the building, looking around as the fans were they were chanting Nick's name very defiantly. No pun intended. Whose house? Swerve's trying to send a message. There's no doubt about that. And we've mentioned this before. If you're Swerve and you've carried this company on your back, to hear this place chanting against you, what does that do to your psyche?
I mean, for half a decade, these people have let him know it's Swerve's house, but today we're finding out that Swerve's house resides in Wayne's world.
Swerve Strickland, the realist, here in our main event. Looking for the penultimate move. Nick able to create a little bit of room there.
Nick straddles that top rope, though. Get a little bit of balance at that top rope between your knees. You're able to lean on it either way your opponent strikes you.
Both trying to get position. Oh my God!
Oh no!
Swerve with a power bomb, a bloody Nick Wayne. That's it. Good night. Swerve going back up top for the Swerve stomp. Nails it.
It is academic. You cannot put together a more lethal combination. What?
That's incredible. The fans rising to their feet here tonight in Seattle, Washington.
Rich, I've seen some ugly, ugly falls in wrestling, but I have never seen anybody take that kind of punishment and kick out. We're talking a top rope power bomb, a running knee, a swerve stomp.
What does Swerve have left?
Any one of those moves should put someone down. And Nick Wayne kicked out of all three.
Referee over to make sure that Nick can continue. He's over to check on Swerve, who's struggling to maintain his footing.
He might have rolled his ankle on that swerve stomp.
All that Swerve has left that we haven't seen is the JML driver, but that arm still has to be numb. Fujiwara armbar. Now he's trying for it. Swerve is trying to set up for the JML driver.
Got a defenseless Nick Wayne in his clutches.
Countered by Wayne. Oh!
Nick Wayne, forever full of surprises.
If Swerve hit that JML driver, it was all done.
You got Swerve right on the button there.
Oh, another house call! And that has got to be it. It's not! Oh, man.
Swerve may be the realest, but Nick Wayne is unreal right now.
Wow, man, this is incredible. The Defy World title on the line. Nick Wayne is refusing to quit, and Swerve Strickland is trying to figure out what to do next. He is flummoxed.
As am I. I don't even know what Swerve could do at this point. And Nick Wayne,
he's trying to pull himself back up, and
he's getting right in his mug. I ain't dead yet. What do you got, champ? Nick Wayne defiant against the champion.
Swerve is incredulous. You just did what to me?
Everything I've done to you. I've got you dead to rights. Nick Wayne can barely keep both feet underneath him. That's a sheer brute force right there.
Swerve is not done yet. JML driver, perhaps?
I think at this point, just throw everything at him. Here's Swerve Strickland.
Oh, went for a buckle bomb.
And his elbow got sandwiched there. Spiked him on that reverse Rana.
Oh, Nick sees his opportunity.
This crowd willing Nick Wayne back to life.
They're on their feet. Wayne saw the opportunity for the cutter. Swerve put the brakes on.
To the temple and the chin multiple times. And he's thinking Wayne's world. What has he changed his mind to?
Oh, a house call by Nick Wayne. Nick to the corner. Wayne's world. Wayne's world cutter.
Has he got one more in the tank?
From the top rope. Is that it?
Secure your destiny, Nick.
Oh man. Armbar.
Into the Fujiwara. He's not letting up on the champion.
Swerve able to roll through, but Nick not letting go.
Oh, I think Nick's got him here.
I cannot imagine Swerve Strickland tapping out here in this building. Can you?
I can't imagine it, but we might still see it, Rich. He's trapping that other arm. Nick Wayne putting everything
He tapped! He tapped! He tapped! Swerve tapped! Nick Wayne is your new Defy World Champion, tapping out. The three-time champion. The man who carried Defy on his back for years. Nick Wayne made Swerve Strickland tap out inside Washington Hall. That's something I never thought I would see this.
Nick Wayne has dethroned the most dominant champion Defy has ever had.
Swerve Strickland synonymous with Defy, the house that Swerve built.
Cut that shit out.
No.
It seems that you, Nick Wayne, and the rest of these idiots here in Seattle, Washington, still don't freaking get it. Even when you win, I win. When you lose, and when I lose, I win. I told you, this first day I came back here to Defy, I'm going to chase you all around the world, no matter where you go. This doesn't end here in Defy. this piece of shit kingdom, you can freaking have it. Because there's levels to this game, boy, and I'm at the top of it, and you just seen it. With that being said, I got a nice little birthday present waiting for you. You turned 18 July 10th, right? That's when that AEW contract goes into full effect, right? July 12th, that Wednesday on Dynamite, your first match is against me.
Swerve Strickland just dropped an absolute bombshell. July 12th, Nick Wayne's 18th birthday. His first match as an AEW competitor is against the man he just beat for the Defy World Championship, the Realest, Swerve Strickland.
Historic moment here tonight in front of a sold-out crowd in Seattle, Washington. Nick Wayne, your brand new Defy World Champion.
There's nobody in this company, nobody in this industry who has worked harder, worked longer hours than Nick Wayne. And tonight, in front of his hometown, it has paid off.
It has been an incredible night here at Defy, the Realest. Nick Wayne, your brand new world champion. The future of wrestling is upon us. The future of Defy is upon us. For all of us here at Defy, my broadcast partner, Ethan HD, I'm Rich Bocchini, saying so long from Seattle, Nick Wayne, your brand new world champ. Good night, everyone.